Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the Truba Black community.
Again, we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for Black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
So we have one of the folks who's a dentist, and he's going to talk about his experience with a Black patient who referred to him as his N-word because the patient was so happy that he had rushed his crown up from the normal 10-day turnaround to 3 days. Take a look.
A Black person in my chair not too long ago called me the N-word. More specifically, he called me his N-word. You my N-word. It's never happened to me before. At the same time, he puts his hand out like this. You my N-word. Puts his hand out, and then my hand goes into his. So imagine one of these hands is black. And then the hands come together. It felt like a sonic boom was created. This warmth entered my body. And I felt like we solved racism. It was like everything's okay. We are cool AF. So Black people, you want a ride or die white person? Call them your N-word. It comes at a cost. It comes at a cost. Because now I'm not going to say the N-word. But I'm thinking about it. I shouldn't even be thinking about that. But I am thinking about it. And I know I shouldn't. But it's like you get into a club that you're never going to get into normally. But someone vouches for you, so you're in there. Now, you're in the club, but that doesn't mean you can act like a fool when you're in the club. You can't do that. You'll get kicked out of the club, never invited back. So I'm in the club, and I'm so excited, like I just don't know if I can behave myself. So that's the cost. But man, does it feel good. It might be the most amazing thing that's ever happened to me in my life. Definitely in my career, for sure. Oh, you're a fellow for the American Academy of Cosmetic Dentistry? Oh, that's a nice certificate. Have you ever had a Black person call you their N-word? It's the pinnacle of accomplishment. I don't even care about anything else. That's all I want. I want that more. What's the only thing better than having that happen once? Have it happen twice. So I think that means I have to rush crowns for all my Black patients. Is that racist? I don't care. I'm chasing that feeling. I'm solving racism one rushed crown at a time.
Okay, where to start? First of all, to be fair, this video dates back about a year. However, I do feel it's relevant. And I say that only because we've been seeing more and more a lot of videos that are going viral of the folks talking about how they feel about getting a compliment from a Black person. Like if a Black person refers to them as baby, they're like, oh my goodness, I've basically just hit the lottery. Or if a Black person compliments them on their outfit or how funny they are or whatever compliment, their reaction is that they feel all warm and fuzzy inside, and it's like the biggest accomplishment in their life to be complimented or given a warm greeting by a Black person. So that's why I feel like this video is also relevant, because this dentist is talking about how this brother called him his N-word because he was so happy, as I said, that his crown was rushed from 10 days to 3. My issue is all of the other things that this dentist said, like he feels like racism is solved because this Black person referred to him as his N-word. He also mentioned that he's thinking about saying it, and he referred to being invited to the club. We like to refer to it as the cookout, and that he's not even sure he'll be able to behave properly because he's so itching to use that word. Now, I don't know about you, but I personally do not want any of the folks coming to me and saying, "What's up, my N-word?" I would not receive that well, which is why I always say I just don't think none of us, any race, should be using the word in any form of its iteration. He's also advising Black people, and it's saying if you want to ride or die, that's one of the folks, by all means, refer to them as your N-word. I beg to differ. I don't trust them. I don't think they could ever be our ride or die. So I would not, especially not use that word to be able to get them onto our camp and to love us. He says that this is the pinnacle of accomplishment, having a Black person refer to him as the N-word. The pinnacle of his accomplishment, not his credentials as a cosmetic dentist. The pinnacle is being called the N-word. And again, just based on what he's saying, it's like he's itching to use it now. Similar to, like I always say, artists that put it in their music, in their lyrics, and then the folks would be chanting it, and we have a problem with that. Imagine this dentist who's feeling so good and feeling like he's invited to the cookout. He shows up at a cookout and he's greeting every single person at the cookout and saying, "What's up, my N-word? What's up, my N-word?" How would that really be received, family? Seriously, how would that be received? This is why I wish we would just RIP that word altogether, and especially not use it as a term of endearment to the folks. And towards the end of his video, he says he will be solving racism by one rushed crown at a time. Okay, it's going to take way more than that to solve racism. We all know that. And so to the folks, do not do that. As much as you think you want to, you're itching to, you know you shouldn't, but you want to say the word because one of us said it to you, I repeat, do not do that. The other thing I noted is that in the comments section, a lot of Black people were praising him and saying, welcome to the club. I'm mystified as to what club that is, because again, for me personally, I grew up in an area where this word was chanted to me by the folks on a regular basis. There is no time, no circumstance, no venue, no place, no context where one of those folks would come to me and say, "What's up, my N-word?" And I would be like, "Welcome to the club." So I don't get why any Black people are happy with this, but I, for one, personally am not. So again, I say to the folks out there, whether a Black person referred to you as their N-word or not, do not do that. Let me know what you all think about this. What do you think about this dentist? Do you think that it's okay for them to walk around saying, "What's up, my N-word?" to us because a Black person said it to them? Let me know. Drop your comments in the chat. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this content. Also, download the African Diaspora News app. You can grab it at the Google or Apple store, or head over to africandiasporanews.org and download it there. Our platform, lots of exclusive content that you won't see here, so you want to download that app. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel, EA Public Relations. Until next time, please be safe, everyone.